Here with video number 3. Today we're going to learn the chords C major, F major, D major, and G major, all of which are happy chords. Let's get started. So the first chord we're going to look at today is a C major chord. C major is going to look like this. So my index finger is on the B string, second from the bottom string, on the first fret. My index or pointer will be right here on the first fret on the B string. Next, I'm going to put my middle finger up here on the second fret of the D string, right here on the does. And I'm going to put my ring finger on the third fret of the A string. So I should get this shape. It kind of looks like a staircase. If you can imagine going downstairs, kind of looks like a staircase. So this is a C major chord. Again, major means happy. Good, go ahead and strum it. This guy, you're only gonna strum, again, just like with A chords, we're gonna play the bottom 5. So in this chord, we're not gonna strum all 6. We're gonna strum only the bottom 5. The reason we don't strum all 6 is because it sounds a little muddier with the low E up here. So we're just gonna do the bottom 5 here. Good, so this is a C major chord. Now let's go ahead and take a look at an F major. F major is very similar to C major. I want you to imagine like this index finger is glued right where he is. We're going to move these 2 fingers down 1 string as a unit. Should be like this. So now my index finger is still where it is. My middle finger is on the G string 2nd fret. And then my ring finger is on the 3rd fret of the D string. For this chord, we're only going to play the bottom 4. The reason why we don't strum all 6 is because it sounds very muddy. So we need only the bottom 4 in this chord. I like to think of this one as a smaller staircase. It's a little bit smaller of a staircase than C major. Get used to this difference because this C to F transition happens a lot in music. All you have to do from C to F is just move this unit. Almost move your middle and ring finger as a unit together. Just like that. So that is an F major chord. Let's take a look at a D major. D as in dog. It's going to look just like this. So my index finger is on the G string 2nd fret. My ring finger is on the B string 2nd from the bottom 3rd fret, and my middle finger right here is on the very last string, the high E 2nd fret. So my index and my middle are on the same fret, different strings, but they are on the same fret. My ring finger is right here. This one is also, just like the F major, is going to be the bottom 4 strings. Same reason, we don't strum all 6 because it sounds kind of muddy. We only do the bottom 4. It sounds a little nicer to our ears. But this is a D major chord. Looks just like this. It also kind of looks like a V shape. I think of a V shape when I do this D major chord. Okay. Now let's do a G major chord. To form G major, I would like for you to add your pinky right behind this ring. My pinky is going to be on the third fret. Same fret as your ring just was in the D major chord. And it's going to be on the bottom high E string. We're going to put our middle finger all the way on the top string, 3rd fret, and our index finger on the 2nd from the top, the A string, on the 2nd fret, just like this. So you're left with a shape that looks like this. This is called a G, G as in good, major chord. This is probably the hardest chord we've learned so far, so really be patient with yourself on this one. It will take you some time. But this is a G major chord. Strum all 6. You strum all 6 strings for this chord. Now, if you hear this coming from your chord and it doesn't sound very pleasant, that is totally okay. It will take you some time because you need to build the calluses. Take a look at video number 2 in case you need help with that. You need to build the calluses in order to form these chords and get the quality of sound that we all love to hear. So it will take you some time. Just be patient with yourself. I promise you'll get it. Okay. Now let's practice transitioning between all 4 of these chords. So let's start off with a C major chord. Again, C major looks like a staircase. Looks just like this. This is a C major chord, bottom 5 strings. Now transition to F major, leave your index glued, and bring these 2 fingers down a string. This one's only going to be the bottom 4. Now go on to D major. D major looks like a V shape. Looks just like this. And it's going to be the bottom 4 strings. And lastly, let's take a look at a G major chord. G major, all you gotta do, leave your ring finger where he is in the D, add your pinky on the 3rd fret on the high E, move your middle finger on the 3rd fret on the top string, and then bring your index finger right behind it on the 2nd fret right here. Good. Should look like this. Go ahead and strum it. All 6 strings will be strummed in this chord. Good. So make sure to practice these chord transitions like C to F, C to D, and also especially C to G. All my students struggle with this chord transition, so practice going back and forth between that C and that G chord. And then I promise you will get the muscle memory and you will get these chord transitions in no time. All right, thanks guys, and I'll see you in video number 4. Take it easy.